So we were talking about an exercise that you did with the kids to tell them about how their breath comes through their body. Perhaps if you could just demonstrate that for us, that would be great.
Yeah, so this was one that I learned a long time ago, and it's based off a technique by a fantastic voice coach, Kirsten Linklater. Hopefully I'm getting that right. But she did lots of vocal work with the Royal Shakespeare Company.
Okay, yeah.
And she created this technique called the vocal pyramid. And it takes you from your lowest registers kind of going up to your highest registers. But it focuses on breath, it focuses on posture, and it focuses on visualization of the voice. So just to give a brief example, we'll start with the lowest sound. And when I'm with younger children, I make it a little bit more silly. So I prep them and go, okay, we're going to be making some really silly sounds, but it's important that you try your best at these sounds. Just try your best. Big open mouth, big deep breaths in through your nose, and that's going to give you all of your power. So essentially with the first sound, it's zoo. So you imagine that the sound is starting from your stomach and your kind of lower stomach, and it's going down into your legs, down into your thighs, down into the ground, and you're kind of grounding yourself. So if you keep your feet at kind of hip width apart, knees ever so slightly bent, straight back, but shoulders away from your ears. So you are tall, but you are comfortable. You're not kind of stiff and rigid. There's a fluidity to your movement. There's an articulation to your movement. You aren't just kind of stuck in this rigid stance. You place your hands just on your lower stomach and you just breathe in. Zoo. Zoo. Yeah, that's it. So just imagine that sound just is going all the way down. It's just a straight, low resonant sound. I also will talk about different resonators, so that your head is a resonator. That's where the sound comes in and it bounces around. Your chest, because there's these hollow points, so that's where the sounds come in. So when you're making your sounds, these are the areas that are really taking up and pushing those vibrations around and making the sound much more louder and more interesting. So when you're doing your zoo, you are just imagine that sound is kind of washing down, going down into the floor.
So it's this idea that you're using your whole body to create the sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not coming from up here, it's actually coming
your whole
from
body.
all of you. Yeah.
And it's not only your whole body, it's also your imagination. Everything is connected to your voice. It's your breath, it's your body, it's your mind, it's all connected. Nothing works by itself in your body. Everything is connected. So then we might go to another sound. So we'll go to whoa. So for whoa, we're going a little bit higher now. And we imagine it comes out from our stomach. So rather than going down, it comes out. And it's a much more open sound. So your sound O comes a bit more open. So when we breathe in, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's totally different. Totally different. And that's, again, when you start exploring characters, I can take them through it and I can go, oh, do they have a zoo voice or do they have a whoa voice? And then you can get even a little bit higher and you can go something like ma. Now ma, I always say this one takes a lot of breath, big smile. And I always talk about, imagine you are opening a window out into a beautiful scene below and you can see these amazing things. And imagine how happy you feel. And put all that positivity in your voice and let it just come out. And then use your hands as well and your gesture to help move the sound out. So with ma, we start in the middle and it's just breathing in. Ma.
Ma.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
So cool. Yeah.
So it's just open. You just open your mouth, big smile, and just let it come out. And then again, like I said earlier, I will demonstrate. And I said, don't be afraid if you get to a point and your voice gets crackly, because that's your voice exploring new frontiers. You are exploring something. You are, you know, you're a pioneer in your body. So, you know, I might go, ma, go, oh, whoops, you know, that went a bit strange, but that's okay because we're exploring things. So I will always encourage them that this is a great warm-up. When you're about to go on stage, you can do this a couple of times and it will warm up your voice. Your voice will feel stronger, it will feel clear, you won't feel raspy, and you'll be ready to tackle kind of any kind of voice. But it also enhances the muscle, the voice is a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger your voice becomes.
I can really see that. I think it was just amazing doing that exercise, because the other thing that it seemed to do was kind of just, you know, you talk about everything, and I say this a lot in my work, everything is connected. But so often, you know, we're in the workplace and we're kind of cut off, you know, we're sort of here, but we're not really, you know, in our bodies. And it's a great exercise for really like awakening up those connections and actually feeling, I don't know what the word is, but feeling whole, feeling like you're a unit, you're not fragmented, you're focused, you're awake, you're energized, you're using your body. You know, it's a real kind of come into the moment exercise.
And you'll find that if you ever go and do vocal warm-ups, you'll find that they get quite physical. That one is certainly more of a you kind of you're about as still as you can be, except for the movement of your hands.